Children, today we will start the new chapter Climate, Vegetation and Wildlife. In this chapter, we are going to study about climatic conditions of Indian subcontinent, factors affecting the climate, different types of vegetation and wildlife protection. The content of the chapter, it includes climate, factors affecting the climate. For example, latitudes, altitude, distance from sea, direction of winds, and surface of earth. Different seasons, winter, summer, monsoon, and retreating monsoon. Natural vegetation. It includes tropical evergreen, tropical deciduous, thorny bushes, mountain vegetation, and mangrove forest. Conservation of forest, wildlife, and preservation of wildlife. Children, what do you understand by the word climate? Climate refers to the long-term regional or even global average of temperature, humidity, and rainfall patterns over seasons, years, or decades. Let us understand the different factors affecting the climate. First is distance from the equator. Children, as we rise higher in latitude, the distance from the sun increases. As a result, air temperature generally decreases from equator towards the poles. In India, the Tropic of Cancer runs almost through the middle of the country. The regions above the Tropic of Cancer get cold winters and warm summers, while the regions below the Tropic of Cancer does not get severe winter and remains warm. Next factor that affects the climate is altitude. As we rise above the sea level, the temperature falls. The hill stations are cooler than the surrounding areas. Places like Mount Abu in Rajasthan and Ooty in Tamil Nadu are much cooler than the area around them. From every 165 meters of altitude, there is a decrease in temperature of about 1 degree Celsius. Children, next factor is distance from the sea. The Earth's surface gets warm faster and cools faster as compared to the water. When the Earth heats up, the cool breeze from the sea cools the land in the coastal areas, and therefore the areas close to the shore are cooler than those far away. Next factor is direction of the winds. Winds flow in different directions on the surface of the earth. However, the direction keeps changing due to various reasons. Movement of wind over the surface affects the surface, and warm winds warm the surface. Blowing of winds also help to move the clouds and cause rains. Last factor that affects the climate is surface of the earth and direction of mountains. Open land allows winds to pass through without any obstruction and do not stop the clouds they bring along. But mountains can become barriers and obstruct their movement or deflect their direction. Children, look at the picture and recognize the different seasons of India. Summer, winter, monsoon, and retreating monsoon. Children, look at the picture very carefully and tell me which season is shown in this picture. Exactly, winter season. Let us discuss about it in detail. Winter season in India lasts from December to February. The average daily minimum temperature ranges from 22 degrees Celsius in the extreme south to 10 degrees Celsius in the northern plains. In the higher mountainous regions, there is a snowfall over many regions. Children, look at this picture and tell me which extreme weather condition has shown here. Exactly, summer season. Children, the summer season in India lasts from April to June. The temperature starts to increase all over the country in March and by April. The interior parts of the peninsula records a mean daily temperature of 30 degree to 35 degrees Celsius. By the end of April month, central India landmass becomes very hot with daytime maximum temperature reaching about 40 degrees Celsius. In some places, it even exceeds 45 degrees Celsius by the end of May and early June. Children, look at this picture and tell me which season has shown here. Exactly, rainy season. In this picture, you can see how the girl manages to walk along the floods of water. Children, in India, the monsoon and the rainy season last from June to September. The season spread over 4 months. The onset of monsoon is the coast of Kerala, which is generally by 1st of June. If then advances and moves northwards and covers the whole of the country. The moisture-laden winds come from the Arabian Sea into the Indian Mass. Children, in the given map of India, you can see the arrival of monsoon winds turning towards the northern part of India with blue arrows. After the month of September, when monsoon is retreating, that is shown with the red arrows. Let us know about the retreating monsoon. It starts in October and stretches till December. Around September, with the sun fast retreating south, the northern landmass of the Indian subcontinent begins to cool off rapidly. With this, the air pressure begins to build over northern India. The Indian Ocean and its surrounding atmosphere still holds its heat.